This is James of MegaLife21.com, hardest hitting internet talk radio station on this planet. I'm here at the newsletter Censored Research Center in northeastern New Jersey, and I was discussing before with the Reverend Dr. William J. Eisenman, my partner, about longevity, health and nutrition. We were talking, freely about the subject, and he brought up a very good point. He said, how we came about to talk about it was certain people that were health conscious that didn't make it to 100 years old, like Linus Pauling and, the
Fredericks.
Carlton Fredericks, so on and so on,
Atkins.
for different reasons. Stuart Berger. Some was drug addiction, some it was, might have been cancer, but we were talking about the health nuts, the health gurus that didn't make it past 100. And we're not criticizing the holistic movement. We're definitely not criticizing health and nutrition. There were other factors involved. And he brought up a very good point where Reverend Bill said, well, the earlier you begin with health and nutrition and the holistic lifestyle, the better the chances of you attaining a longer lifespan. The earlier you start. Maybe it's possible that a lot of these famous celebrity health gurus just did not start early enough with health and nutrition.
Yeah, remember the first vitamins and everything you discovered. You're talking about 1930 or 20s. So it's not, we're not even into that age, this long a period yet.
Like when they isolated, the first isolation of vitamin C, ascorbic acid, from peppers in Europe. I think it was in Hungary somewhere. Scientists, when they first isolated that, and then later on
riboflavin and, thiamine and stuff like that.
So a lot of these were
new stuff
in its infant stage.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was started very early by my mother and my late uncle Frank, who was a health nut and a ballroom dance teacher. And my mother was getting Prevention magazine subscriptions, Let's Live subscription, and they were very informative magazines. They didn't have a lot of advertising back then. They had more articles, but they're still around. Excellent publications, and we were started early with health and nutrition. My mother did not bring junk food and candies and sodas into the house. She brought fruit juices, and we pretty much ate natural home cooking between my grandmother and my mother. And she took vitamins, and we had a juice extractor. It wasn't great like the present day Jack LaLanne model that they have now. It was okay, but we had one, and we took vitamins. I was taking vitamin E and supplements when I was, believe it or not, when I got out of high school, I would say. Since I was like 17, 18 years old, I was taking nutritional supplementation. So that's an example of what Reverend Bill was saying about starting early. Also, heredity does play a factor in your health and longevity too.
However, Gary Null says you can counter for those things. You can also, like he does with his massive doses of the things that he does, he makes up for any kind of
genetic factors.
DNA problems,
right,
that he may have damaged during a 26 point whatever marathon.
Right.
You damage a lot of your body doing stuff like
strenuous
that.
Exercise
Strenuous
of
exercise
any kind.
Any kind.
Well, it's stress.
Antioxidant destruction is horrific.
It creates free radicals.
Free radical damage.
Free radical molecules.
So you have to take certain things to fix up that
right.
DNA and that RNA.
Or for instance, if there's cancer in your family history, you take supplements that are known cancer preventatives and destroyers, like selenium. You drink a lot of green tea.
In other words, that stuff that would help
vitamin C.
Cure should also prevent.
True. That is true, but the basic nutrition program is the most important, the hub of the wheel. And then you augment that with other things. Basic nutrition are your basic vitamins and minerals, macro minerals like calcium, magnesium. Then you have your high B complex, vitamin C, vitamin E, natural vitamin E from mixed tocopherols, things like that. Zinc, selenium, 200 micrograms. The basic nutritional formula. Then if you feel like you're getting sick, take the echinacea or golden seal. Take the olive leaf extract if you have a known infection. You can branch off from that. Juice extractors, they've come a long way. Excellent source for to get live enzymes in nutrition from juicing. Now, I just want to say something. All these commercials that you see now, put out by companies that bottle fruit juices sold in supermarkets, like Welch's grape juice. They're running an ad now. Fusion. They're talking about the antioxidant power of these supermarket brand juices. Well, guess what? They're all pasteurized. They're cooked. When you pasteurize a natural food, a liquid food, you're destroying the live enzymes that are contained in those fruits and vegetables and plants in general. Without the live enzymes, food is dead. You might even lose a lot of the natural nutrients in the pasteurization process because you're heating it. Compared to juice extractor, freshly juiced fruits and vegetables. So you're not getting those live enzymes, and those live enzymes are extremely important in the nutritional scheme. Of course, you can take a reputable powder drink, phytonutrient drink by a good company. Gary Null has a really fantastic one now. He's got Berry Power Blaster, something like that.
He's got green stuff, red stuff, and Berry Blaster.
Berry Blaster. Then he's got a combination of green stuff and red stuff called Phyto Power, I believe. But he spares no expense when it comes to his products. So they're probably the finest on the market today in terms of quality. And you got to beware of fillers in your phytonutrient products. A lot of companies use lecithin powder as a filler, so beware. So that's pretty much it. You can always get around heredity. And just beware of advertisement, because they don't tell you everything. Of course, Concord grapes are high in OPC, oligomeric proanthocyanidins. Of course, it's a powerful antioxidant. Of course, there's transresveratrol in the skin. But when they boil it, when they pasteurize it, you're losing a lot. So, be an educated consumer. I know a lot of you out there don't care. A person who told me one time, a person who was very overweight and enjoyed eating crap, told me, "Hey, I can get killed, but I can get hit by a truck trying to cross the street. So why should I worry about my health?" Oh, real smart. This is the mentality that buys the garbage and feeds that junk food industry out there that's making a ton of money selling garbage and poison in supermarkets. Guys like that, and they're probably the same people that watch the stupidest, most ridiculous videos instead of watching intelligent things, intelligent videos on the internet, and intelligent documentaries on TV. They'll watch stupid reality shows. They'll watch dumb things on YouTube. The same mentality, like that jabroni that just said that I can get hit by a truck.